Hello, YouTube viewers. This is Reggie Jackson, aka Chess on the Brain, and I am here with Spice member Tori Whatley. Tori, welcome.
Thank you.
So Tori, tell us, how'd you got introduced to chess in the first place, and how old were you?
Well, it started whenever I was helping my parents put out the Christmas decorations, and I was in the closet, like grabbing boxes and stuff, and I found a chess piece along the edge of the wall. And I took it to my dad, and I was like, "Dad, what's this?" And he was like, "Oh, that's a rook from my chess set. Let me show you how to play." So he sat my sister and I down, and he taught both of us how to play, and then he let us play each other, and kind of got into it from there. And I think I was in like third grade or so. So that was about 10 years ago. So I was like 10. So I was pretty young.
Good, good. So was it like while learning this game, like was it difficult for you to learn, or was it like did it come to you naturally? Just learning how to move the pieces and just being familiar with the game.
I think it was pretty easy for me at first. I mean, being that young, it's pretty easy to soak up new knowledge. And my sister, she didn't catch on to it as easily. So whenever my sister and I would play games, I think I beat her the first few times, and she was like, "I don't want to play anymore." So I think I got it pretty quickly.
Good, good. So I know you probably, especially growing up now, you played a lot of tournaments, but can you think back to your very first tournament, like when you were young, like what was that feeling like? Like, around all these people, these kids and, basically like just being familiar about, basically starting, chess on a tournament level. Like, how did you feel? Like, what was your emotions?
Well, whenever I was in third grade and first started playing, literally like a week after I had learned how to play, I found a flyer for the chess club at my school. So it was like fate. I was like, I have to join the chess club. So I joined, and they took us to a little tournament, like a small one, and they had like a lot of unrated players there. So it wasn't really like a rated tournament, but it was like my first tournament. And I remember walking in, and the first thing on my mind was that song, the Queen song. It's like, "We are champions." And I was like, yes, this is awesome. And my first rated tournament, like by myself, my dad had picked it out. And my dad had no idea how to pick out tournaments. So he didn't know what the word scholastic meant. So he kind of put me in an adult championship. And I was playing all these guys that were like 60, and they totally just wiped the board with me. And I lost like every game. And I was young, so I was like crying. It was terrible.
Wow, wow. So like, going on from that, like, so how do you like generally feel playing open tournaments? Like, I guess you decipher what sections you want to play into, but like, do you get nervous when you play in open tournaments, like, because you don't know who you'll be paired against, or people be higher rated than you, lower rated than you? Like, how do you feel about open tournaments in general?
I don't really mind open tournaments that much because, like, if you put yourself in a section, like, let's say you're like a 1500 and you go into maybe an under 1600 section, then you know, like, well, anyone in here, like, if I lose a game, I could possibly lose some points. So I don't really mind open tournaments. It's like I have a higher chance of getting matched up with somebody who's stronger, but that's okay because, I mean, if I lose, then it's just a learning experience and probably won't lose too many points.
Cool, cool. So basically, like your whole chess regimen, like how do you train? Like when you're by yourself, like what is your training regimen? Like, do you put hours of study into in games, tactics, puzzles, or all in one, or do you choose? Pick and choose which days what you want to train on.
Whenever I first started out, I was working more with the in game. I was kind of working from in game like to the beginning. So it was like a lot of in game practice, like maybe just doing like majors versus minors. I did that with my old chess coach. And then I want to say I got more into like puzzles, and like now pretty much all I do is I have the chess.com app, and I just do the puzzles all the time. I got the premium membership, so I have unlimited, so I just do tactics like all day.
Good, good, good. Now with you being at Webster, Webster is pretty huge and big on the chess team, and everybody knows about Webster's chess team. But also, we know that education is very, very important. So coming here, especially, you know, coming up on the ranks as freshman to make your way up, was is it difficult? Managing chess and your studies at the same time, like, or is it like a balance, or Is it difficult? Like, what would you say?
My first year here, I want to say I had a little trouble because I mean, it was my first year. I was still getting adjusted to the campus in general. It was a little bit of a culture shock coming from a different state and all, and it being very different up here. So I was still adjusting, and I definitely want to say I'm the type that just says yes to everything. So Susan ever asked me like, "Hey, do you think you could go down the road and teach these kids at an elementary school?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure," even though I'm like, I have finals. I'm like, no, no problem. I'll do it. Whatever you need. So I would say yes to like anything and everything. And I kind of overwhelmed myself a little bit at first, but I got it down now, so it's not too bad.
Cool, cool. So tell us, like, since being here at Webster, like, what are you studying and what do you want to do afterwards?
Well, I'm getting my BFA for graphic design, and afterwards I hope to do digital illustration, preferably for like a gaming company, maybe write games or like that stuff. And I want to draw like concept art and the characters and stuff.
Cool, cool, cool. And finally, I guess when you think about chess and education, it's a pretty good mix, and you try to blend it all together. But for the people that want to play chess but also get education at the same time, how important do you think chess is? Like, do you think it plays a major role while getting a great education?
I wouldn't say a major role, but it is very helpful because chess gives you like a lot of things that other things wouldn't, I guess. Like it helps you improve your critical thinking skills and logic skills and all kinds of skills like that. And it really helps just your mind in general, keeps your mind active, keeps you going. So it's actually really funny. Whenever I first started playing, like in third grade, I kind of made like average grades, B's and C's. But after my first year of chess, when I was in fourth grade, I got got a year. So I think ever since I started playing chess, my grades have improved.
Good, good. Well, Tori, thank you for coming on. I'm very appreciative of you, and hopefully we'll see you again.